So I'm just gonna start talking till somebody come in the room, or not, they can catch the replay. The only reason why I'm on right now is because I woke up extremely early and I don't see nobody on. So I'm just gonna talk to myself for a minute right now till somebody come on, okay? I just got to watching we're catching the ending of Ronnie Q. And then I'm searching around who to the people I usually search around in the mornings to see if anybody on. So I know for a fact Lady Nika ain't coming on to my time, 11. I guess it'll be her time, 1 o'clock. And that's it. I don't see Pizarro, nobody that I wake up and try to look and see what I missed. You know, this morning being steady. Everybody be on at 4 or 5 o'clock my time. So I say, well, shoot, I guess I'll come live for a little while, fill in some time until somebody come on or something. Because I've been having the privilege to watch more YouTube than I've been able to do. Now, as we all know, Faith YAYA did her first live yesterday. Yay! I knew she could do it. Now, I asked her about 4 years ago, but she wasn't ready. So I understand she had to wait and get to the point where she's ready to do a live panel of her own, because I was the same way in the beginning. Everybody think that VS was the one started me out. No, there was a guy I used to watch all the time, but I actually used to drag because he reminded me of Tommy Sotomayor. Always talked about women. I guess he's when it's following. Always be negative to her. Finally got tired of me doing that. And he said, why don't you get a channel? I said, I will when I get to 100 people. Because you know how people be 7G before you even start doing live. Well, fast forward. Maybe a year, a couple of years went by or something like that. Then I started watching YouTube regularly. And that's how it really all started for real, you know. And I remember texting him saying, well, I'm starting now. I'm over my 100, like that. So, matter of fact, I thought about it a few days ago, because I'm saying I want to see related to me, because the last name, for real. Remember you guys, I was saying some stuff like that. And I said, hi, but he's doing church stuff right now. He's not being negative at all towards women or anybody. Hold on one second. I always forget about this fluorinating until I start talking and I hear myself and feel myself draining. Okay, let me do 1, 2, that's 2. 1 of each nostril. So anyway, Faith was going to do a review of the cooking show on yesterday. It was a good show. Brianna had a good idea like that. And when I got to Faith, I don't know, she had already been on 30, 40 minutes, because I didn't even know she was live. I just happened to turn on my thing and start strolling. And I was trying to get in contact with her. I don't want to miss your first live. When you coming live, I just happened to find her. And when I did, everybody was coming up there to say congratulations and stuff. I might have stayed in the back 20 minutes. You know, every time I tried to get on, it was full. Finally, I got up there. But in the meantime, of course, my troll was in the chat. I got a troll that always, and y'all know who it is. I don't know. She's just really obsessed over me. But anyway, and I said, I got up there to speak to Faith. You know, I told her I'm going to be a panel whore today, because I usually don't get on panels. Y'all all know that. I like to get back in the chat and watch, you know, like that. But every blue moon, I might jump up there. But I definitely was going to go up there on her first thing and let her know, okay, I'm going to be a panel whore like that. So in the meantime, she was still giving a little bit of commentary, I'm assuming, but I missed the part when she was talking about the show, because it looked like everybody was trying to turn the commentary somewhere else, you know, try to do a little arguing or whatever. But that is the beef sector, though. But I didn't want it to go left. I wanted to hear her commentary. I was so glad when ODS got up there and brought it back. He said he wanted to hear the commentary. So then it got back to, you know, a little bit of the challenge. Because I just thought Jada was going to take it just totally left. Because she came back a second time. I did say something negative in the chat. I just asked her why she backed up there. People trying to come up, you know. And of course, my troll had to say something. You know, let me say this to the troll right now. Then I'll move on. She reminds me of when Tracy used to be attacking everybody. We didn't know Tracy. She would be throwing comments at everybody, like my troll be doing. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because she do it to everybody. Her name was something sweet or something like that. And I got to say this: you being just like the way Tracy used to be a troll, you being confrontational, and why don't you start your channel instead of running behind licking everybody's butt? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you start your channel? Because, everybody know who you are now. It's just stop being negative and laying over there with the stanky baby and kissing all up behind her. Why you scared to make a channel? Then I got my other troll under a different name. I just realized who it was. I just been taking his comments down and blocking them. Oh, Lord, every time I get on, somebody call me. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I had to answer that. That's a family member. Wow, what they doing? Oh, it's school. Yeah. So anyway, I kind of got off of what I was thinking about. So, girl, just go on and get you a channel. Now, let's get back to the commentary. Now, I just caught the ending of Ronnie Q, like I said. And she was showing a pan of cupcakes or something, but they were black. Was that really in the show? Because I really didn't see everybody, food. I saw Miss MU, bless her heart. I think she was trying to make some stuff, bell peppers. I forgot what the stuffing was because I don't stuff mine like that. Never heard of that. And she learned. And I remember at one point, somebody asked her something. She said she had to, hold on, I got to look at the recipe. Now, I'll get to that too in a minute about recipes. So I want to know was that really something that somebody cooks? Okay, but I'm going to look over here and start speaking because I haven't even looked at my chat yet, y'all. Let me go ahead and do some speaking real fast. Good morning, Manny. Thank you, Manny. Yeah, if y'all want to bless the old girl, go right ahead. Shani, pretty chocolate girl, January Capricorn. Okay, Voodoo, Sammy Dizzle. Sammy Dizzle, I haven't been seeing you. How you doing? Every time I see her, sometimes I think about she was the one telling me, you got to stay on longer than 30 minutes. And that's been years, about 5 years. Good morning, Miss Cruiser. I look for you too. Y'all my morning crew that be on in the morning before me. I've been up early. Matter of fact, I better go turn my pot off. I smothered me some pork steaks, pork chops, whatever y'all want to call, with the bone in. I'll probably show y'all later on my what you call that? Oh, one of the shorts or something like that. Okay, now there's enough speaking for right now. Thank you, Voodoo. Praying for Debbie. What's wrong with Debbie? Debbie, what's wrong with you? You'll tell me in a minute. Warrior Bud. Let's see. Yeah, it is. So I'm removed the other troll. I keep removing the comments there. One of my push report for harassment because I don't want to be bothered with you, Blue Wheat Phoenix or whatever your name is. Go get some help. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. Now I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay. I love his Hell's Kitchen, all his cooking shows, the hotel shows, and everything. And when they have specific ingredients to use, they don't necessarily say how much you got to use. So I got confused on the one with the egg because if he have a channel saying use the egg, what if you bake a cake? You got eggs in it. So I was confused on that part. So was there a specific amount of eggs that they were supposed to use? So that part of it I didn't understand either. And you must taste all your food. Because in the restaurants and on his show too and other shows, I watch Iron Chef sometimes, they taste their food as they go along. They do that. So I don't know if people was tasting their food or not. But see, something that looks so beautiful and don't taste good, because I didn't went to people parties where they didn't cook food. Oh my God, I had a sister-in-law. She had some chicken wings in a big roaster pan and some brown gravy. Oh my God, it had lemon peels cut on top of lemon slices, cut on top of it. Oh, it looked so good. When I tasted, you guys, it was sweet. I said, ugh, it came right out. I didn't mean to say it like that though, y'all. But it was just spontaneous reaction. You know, that's all it was. I said, you put sugar. She said, yeah, I like sugar in mine. So my point is, something can be beautiful, but that don't mean it tastes good. Too bad we don't have a judge to really see if it tastes, because, you know, you can have the ugliest looking food. It can be dynamite. It can be tasting good. So I don't know about that. So I was told now, because like I said, I didn't catch it all, but bits and pieces. Purple peach food looked great, they said. I think it was omelets and crab cakes. Now, I don't really care for crab cakes, but I noticed people down south love them some crab cakes. I remember whenever my sister-in-law, people used to come down to visit in Las Vegas, they would bring a crocus sack, crawdads, aka crawfish is what the South people in the South call it. And she'd always bring crab cake. Everybody want a crab cake. So I got one tasty. I didn't like it. Everybody glad I didn't like it. Everybody was trying to get it. So one of the daughters got it. I am a salmon croquette person, and I noticed Purple Peach, whoever made it, was calling salmon croquettes or something like that. But we call it salmon croquettes. But I also rather use the mackerel, to tell the truth about it, because salmon got this distinct flavor that no matter what you do with it, same taste. I remember one of my sisters used to cook it, bake in the oven with the lemon slices on it. It was good, but at the same time, it still tastes like fried croquettes or crumblings or whatever. So I'm not a salmon person, really. I'd rather the mackerel. But okay, and everybody don't eat sauce with their croquettes or crab cakes, everything. So ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, that's just like dressing. Some people like gravy on there, some people don't. I will make some gravy just in case somebody want to put some gravy on their dressing and this and that. And speaking of dressing, so when MU, I think she was the one making the stuffed bear peppers. When I would always hear my sister-in-laws talk about rice dressing. I never knew what rice dressing was, because when somebody tell me make some dressing, I'm automatically going to the cornbreads, you know, because that's just how I've always cooked all my life. When I went down south and I found out what rice dressing was, I said, oh, really? That's what I do to make bell pepper stuffing. So rice dressing is bell pepper stuffing. Even the stuff I learned how to eat down south called boudin or boudin or whatever. It's in the casing. That tastes like the bell pepper stuffing. So to each his own. And there's a difference between the West Coast and the South. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying everybody eat different. So, but I just thought back to what I was saying. Long as you use that ingredient, but evidently that wasn't the case. Okay. Now, Brooke, they say she gets in every challenge. I wouldn't know because I wasn't here when all the challenges first started. I just happened to catch one of the first ones when Rico won. And then I saw a replay of it. He was the only one who really made homemade macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? He made the ruin everything, you know. And that's what I want to see, though. I'm gonna have to think about that. I kind of want to myself do some home, like some chicken and dumplings, some greens, it's some kind of foods like that, you know, but by scratch. So that's another conversation, okay? But so then Brooke was complaining, you know, about her food, but a lot of people say Brooke can cook, but it's something she would leave. Now I don't get it. Like I said, I gotta watch her with some more cooking and stuff. I really, you know, because like I said, I'm just hearing these things. I really don't know. But y'all, let me tell me this. Now I love the snack seaweed, you know, and I would get my snack seaweed sometime. I might roll me some avocado in there, some tahini, something in there, you know, something like that. That probably would have been better than making a sushi pie. I had never in my life seen a sushi pie before. Okay, I guess that was, you could have just, you know, put some stuff in there, rolled it or something, but to each his own. That's what you like. That's what you like. But that was my first time seeing a sushi pie. That's what it was. Now, I caught the ending of Roddy Q. I think she said it was a sushi cake, but to each his own. I would have got me a piece of my snack seaweed and put some spread some hummus in it. If y'all like hummus, and add some more stuff in there with a stick of carrot or something, roll it. Anyway, I would have put something in there, like when you eat and you got seaweed with it, whatever you eat, you can put some vegetable in there and roll it up and eat it like that. But that was a sushi pie, no shade, just saying, my first time seeing something like that. Let me look back over the speak again. This W got it saved. I got one. Okay, let me go back up. Good morning, J Boss. Booting is from here. I know, but in the little town where my husband's from, they had it in the grocery stores. And I was asking somebody, what is this? You know, I saw it because I'm looking for sausages. Oh, and I learned how to eat blood sausage down there too. So the white lady said, oh, I can tell you're not somewhere around here. I said, why? And then I found out that's the staple thing down there in the South. There is a Chinese store, probably about 15 minutes away from me, that has that in a store. Because you know how a lot of the Chinese, you know how they take over our hair product store. Then in the little corner store, they have in the back where they got food cooked and everything, you know, like the way we do. Because when I first saw on Sahara in Las Vegas, them doing them crawdad boils and all that, I started thinking, wow, do a black person on this? But it was Chinese. So they got some of our food sold up to the stores. They got the sausages in the it's in the bucket. It looked like a cottage cheese bucket, so to speak. They got they don't got yeah, they got the boudin, they got the boudin, and anyway, they got a lot of products from down there. You know, of course, it's hard frozen because I guess it gets shipped to them. So I saw it there, but you know, but that's another thing too. Anyway, I'm getting all off what I'm talking about. Okay, okay, but that's what I would have did. You know, with mine, I wouldn't have made a sushi pie. And then the thing about the mozzarella sticks, they saying at least show one that you made because everybody thinking that it was store-bought. Now, I'm assuming when you fry mozzarella sticks, you can't just roll it in the flour and cook it. You do got to make some kind of batter and fry it, but I guess that wasn't shown. Like I said, I didn't see that part of it because some of it I was late. You know, I missed some of it, you know, in the very beginning. Now, Purple Peach was the runner-up, they say. Purple Peach can cook, you know, and your plate do have to be neat. That's one of the categories. Your plate has to be neat. And it was told that Purple Peach make beautiful plates. And like you're in a restaurant, you don't have nothing sloppy thrown on your plate. You know, gravy spilled all around the edge of the plate and all that. And if you see a plate like that when you go out to eat, you ain't gonna want it. You think somebody just picked up something, just slopped it down on there. You know, might have put their finger in it. Who knows? Okay. And another thing, there's nothing wrong with tuna out the can because when we make salmon croquettes, we use mackerel or whatever. We don't cook it first fresh, then crumble it up. Especially in this challenge, the lot of time that they had. So I think they were saying up there somebody had tuna out the can. I don't see nothing wrong with that. What was she going to do? Buy some fresh tuna, bake it, or steam it, or whatever, then break it up. You know, so, you know, even in the restaurants, they don't be cooking and breaking it down. If you can see in the back, sometimes they storage room, you'll see big cans of tomato sauce, tuna, or whatever, if they're making that kind of stuff. But you know what, guys? Another thing I like to do with mackerel and tuna, I like to make my brown gravy and crumble it up in the gravy and put it over some rice. That's something else good to eat. Now let me look back over here. And thank you, everybody's coming in. Thanks, good morning. Thanks. I thought you'd be speak, girl. Oh, I am so glad you finally got your channel. And how many years it's been when I start talking to you about it? 4 years. Because you know you've been my moderator here 4.5. But I'm glad to see, and I want to see you doing your own thing. You had a great idea, but I just don't like telling my ideas up front. But like you said, if somebody did hear what you said, ain't nobody gonna go watch them doing it because we already know it. That's your idea. I'm just looking forward to see how you gonna run your panel. Well, not a panel, how you gonna run your chat, but if you want a panel, you have a panel. But I think you can get up there and do your thing. Because now you can show people you don't have to use no crutch. Everybody seeing the thing, oh, she can't do it by herself. She need a crutch, she need this. No, you don't. No, you don't. So I'm looking forward to that, girl. Really proud of you, okay? The watch time hours, you'll have those too. You should be almost there. If not, just leave it on all night with some music playing or something like that. You know, get your watch time hours. I thought quite sure you got the numbers. Good morning, Jay Parrish. And like I said, I hate that I missed your commentary that I got there late. Now, when I get through talking, if you want to call in and come up and tell me what you said, because a lot of them I don't know who owns most of them for me being late. I was trying to watch it while I was live over there on Brianna's too. I think this will be the last week. I have to be jumping in and out, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm still kind of helping a situation with my niece or something every now and then. So I just want to know, was that really at the end of Ronnie Q? Was that really something somebody cooked in that cupcake pan, or was you just finding that somewhere? And was that really a dessert? Thank y'all. Hit the like. Was that really a dessert? Yes, W got to say. Okay, I already read that. Good morning, Spook TV. Haven't seen you in a long time. Chicken and dumplings. Yes, indeed. That would be a good challenge. And I mean homemade. I won't want to see no broth off the box and off the can. I don't want to see somebody really stew down, whatever you want to call it. Boil down. Boiling is making the problem. Stewing down is when you have a kind of. But anyway, I want to see somebody just do it from scratch. I really would love to see that. I found this lady and I posted her on my community board. That kind of. She's in her 80s. She do pretty good. But these days she cut in little corners, but she still do it on homemade. And Granny could over there doing the thing. Now ODS can cook good too, and he do how he do in his generation. I watch the mukbangs, even if I don't say nothing, I'll be over there watching. I think ODS know I always did watch his mukbangs, so because I started watching I think that's how I found Simply can't think her last name, but she barely come on now. So yeah, I would love to see that and how people do their greens. Because some people put bell pepper and stuff too, where I was brought up putting onion in there, but I like green onion now, mine. And then when I only like to use my green with smoked neck bones because I ain't got to use no salt. But fresh neck bones and pieces of turkey tails and necks or whatever, you have to put some salt. You know what I'm saying? So to each his own, everybody cook different, but I would love to see that. And I know somebody gonna say, well, Miss Bless, you do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'll judge it if somebody come on and do something totally bad, because that's the only way I know how to cook. My cornbread in the pan, my hot water cornbread, because I don't want to get no box and read no directions because I don't got time for that. I'm just getting there. Let me go turn my pot off too. I just told you I got some pork chops, steak smothering. I was finna forget. Let me go turn my pot off because I know the gravy got to be thick by now. Okay. Okay, here I come. Wow, my gravy is almost to the thickness that I want. I don't want it too thick. I don't want it too thin. I just don't care for the real thick gravy. I got some rice made already, but I don't know. I'm not mixing mashed potatoes. I can't wait. I feel like I'm going to end up eating my dinner for breakfast. Yeah, I got my dinner done way before 12 like they did back in the day. But I don't normally do that all the time. It's just that I've been up, strolling around. Then I was finna come on at 8 o'clock my time or 8:15 my time. But then I got bored. Then, like I said, I'm looking and ain't nobody else came on at the round of queue. So I said, okay, then let me go fill in a little space because somebody gonna be coming on. Now let me get back over here. Brooke, do a short showing yourself making what? Okay, I gotta go back up in order to see what you're talking about. But people are saying, and I agree, that every time there's a challenge, but then you're gonna if you don't win, you're gonna complain about it. So maybe you should not do it because people think also saying that people are just doing it to your purpose. I don't think so. They just pick who cooked the best. I don't know, but there was an insinuation that ODS was being biased. I don't know if that's true or not. Because he got some kind of thing going on. With Brooke, they have argued. I don't know how true that is either. I haven't seen that yet. I think maybe he kind of mentioned that. I don't know. But Miss MU people say you can't cook. And I think that's because of the ribs. Because when I first saw you doing the ribs, and everybody was trying to tell you how to season them, I said, just do the way you do it. I'm inclined to think you still learning, but what did you cook all your life for your children? So then I got to think she must have cooked something. Not unless you cook more towards the Caucasian people. You know how they don't like to season if they feel real good. I don't know how. So then I was thinking, well, if you got to look at a recipe and a challenge, maybe you shouldn't have cooked whatever it is you're trying to cook. And I think it was stuffed bell peppers. And if it was, I think you're the one that had never seen nobody stuff bell peppers like that. So you're doing good, though. You're learning because they said they really wanted you to be in third place. tell the truth about it. So I really don't know. Okay. Now, let me finish. Good morning, Chocolate Cocoa 85. Ebony, good morning. Okay, I already read that one. So I'm behind in the chat. So let me go up. Because I don't want nothing to throw me off of what I'm thinking about and talking about. Ronnie Q, I'm glad you're here. Now I can ask the question. You can tell me. So I caught kind of the ending of your video, maybe 10, 15 minutes before you went off. And you were showing a pan with some black sunken in cupcakes, I'm assuming. And it was supposed to be dessert. First of all, was that real? And who cooked that? Who cooked that? And then as the challenges go on, we do always see the same people, getting on the challenges. So I got to think about this. I'm gonna get some of these old-fashioned cooks. And I want to think about that. And we're gonna throw down on some chicken and dumplings, some greens, some sweet potato pie, fried cabbage. And that ain't, and people really think it's fried for real. That's not really. You can fry some sausages, or you get you to, depends on, you don't want a lot of grease, but I was fried maybe to one cabbage had 3 or 4 pieces of bacon, let all the grease slow come out of it, post the grease on, the 2 grease, and put my cabbage on top of that, chop my green onion on top of that, my salt on top. But that's it. Look, garlic powder if you want to, and put the top on. And everybody know cabbage makes its own water, makes its own juice. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and if you boil it, you cook your meat down first, just enough water, and you put your cabbage in there. But I don't like it boiled because a lot of people, it can get overcooked fast. And then once cabbage is mushy and cooked, there's no nutritional value in it at all. So cabbage is the only greens that you can overcook. You can't overcook collards and mustard and turnip greens and stuff like that. But also when I cook, I don't know if anybody old-fashioned, when the greens get almost done, you either cut some turnip bottles on the top or some whole okra on the top. I don't see people cooking like that on here. Not as I watched ladies from back in the day, like the lady I posted that I found, and a couple more, because I watch a lot of cooking shows. Because that's what I'm interested in, really. Because I can cook, and I know how to cook it. I know brag is fact. I can cook good. And it is what it is. Okay. Now, I've already been talking almost my 30 minutes. If somebody want to call in, somebody can drop the number, or if you want to come up, but right cute. I'm gonna have to go back and watch from the beginning, because when you showed that pan, I said, what? Then when I try to roll back a little bit, was that really a sushi pie? Or did you call it a cake? But it looked like a pie to me. It'd been better off if you'd have made it into some seaweed turnovers or something. And I'm not talking about everybody cook different. I'm going by what I see on the tube, what y'all call the beef sector. But I'm not beefing. I'm giving my original coon. Y'all know who says it like that. Y'all know everybody gonna be talking about it today, because whenever something goes on, everybody stick to that. But also, truthfully, I'm glad that we was able to talk about something else today besides the love story, of when Tracy, she fed everybody. Now I want to go to the next thing, and ain't nothing wrong with them, just saying. And then somebody come in my comment section telling me something about Rob Rex said something about me, and I said, I don't care about what no drunk said about me, over there drunk and don't own nothing. And I don't know if it was true or not, but it was in one of my comment sections, and could be true, because I did. Somebody was talking about it the other day about Tracy name it in the chat or something on the title, and I did say something about, he trying to get numbers off Tracy again, because he be having about 24 to 30 people watching him. But when him and Tracy was together, he had over 1,000 people in his chat. Not that that mean anything, it means something if them 1,000 people, all them 1,000 people sent you anywhere from $1 to $5. You know what I'm saying? If you tell the truth about it, it ain't about the people. Because I made more money with 212 people in my chat, opposed to the 830 something I had. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends if some people gonna super tax you, cash up you, and all that kind of stuff. Things and stuff is ain't, because it is kind of hard making a threshold. And anybody that's doing commentary, they know what I mean. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's easy. And if you miss 2 or 3 days in a row, your money going down. It's really a weird situation, but that's just the way it is. But I'm almost at my threshold, and I hear super chats help with that. So anyway, do anybody want to call in? Can y'all put the number up there? But that's what I'm saying, misunderstood. And I don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that man. Maybe he gonna try to mention all of us over here. I don't know. But I just watched the story like everybody else did. And there's no way I would have got with an old drunk that can't start his car, not unless you're blowing in it. You know what I'm saying? And now that's really sorry and sad situation that you got to blow into something to start your car. I mean, that's a lot of drinking. And he in Sacramento somewhere, but judging by the kind of places he rented, he probably over there in Oak Park in the ghetto part of it, or Del Paso Heights, or somewhere on the south side over there. Anybody from Sacramento know what areas I'm talking about? And so it wouldn't even be no chance I ran into him because I don't frequent those places. I might pass by them on my way to the Flooring Mall or something if I had to do something on the south side or Oak Park or Del Paso Heights. So he had to be in what. Now, don't get me wrong, the whole area ain't bad, but he probably, because you know that's in any town, you got different areas. That don't mean the whole thing, but he got to be from one of them. And I'm willing to say, I believe he's more from Oak Park because that's where a lot of alcoholics be hanging around liquor stores and stuff. And then that red roof place is one over there, and then there's one going down Watt. So it's two of them. So I don't. He don't even say nothing to me. You know to tell the truth, but he really don't. So that's crazy. I mean, it's really weird. Y'all know I'm talking about him. Good morning, daughter here. Well, I'm talking about now because I was just strange that he would even mention me like that, y'all. Wow. Listen, and what else I want to say? And then like I say, I keep removing Blue Week Phoenix. You know, he changed his name around. And I was answering him back until I realized it was because somebody said that his channel was down and he back on another channel. So I got tired of removing him. I just put report and I put harassing or something like that. And they looking into it. In the meantime, I just keep moving it because I don't want to be bothering nobody that didn't get no counseling in their life and still going through whatever they went through in their life. And I don't agree what happened to them as a child, but I'm just saying, get some counseling. And to my troll, I hear that you also in this Alley. I'm not for sure, but girl, get your channel because you're very controversial, like the way Tracy was. You're just a troll that talks about everybody, but gonna troll and ain't gonna show yourself. At least when Tracy finally got a channel, she starts showing herself. Okay, so I don't get what's wrong with these trolls, you know. And you know when you start getting a hell of a lot of people in your chat, more than half of them was trolls, you know, and just want to see some mess. They're not really there for you. Juicy Booty, he found that out the hard way. He really thought when he started doing them thunderdorms that people really liked him. No, they was there for the mess. It probably get them through their work days, or they probably really don't have a life at home and want to do that. That's the only thing, enjoyment they had the whole day. But most of them probably behind the scene might be dope feed. You got to get on here and play like they this, they play like they that. But when they got him loose, made him lose that job at the hospital, he did realize, no, these people ain't for me for real. You know what I'm saying? We know what personalities we like. We know what personalities really support us. And I know who support me and I support them back. But as for the trolls, like that crazy troll, and act like I really was going to really say something to her and face YAYA first chat. No, it wasn't about that. I don't say nothing even otherwise anyway to tell the truth about it. I guess got to this point, I got to know that I want to get some attention. That's why she got to start her live. She just really wants some attention. And don't nobody really be saying that back. She be talking to herself. And I don't know if it's a she or he. I don't know if it's young or old. All I know is a troll. You're not a successful one. You're the only successful troll I see on the Miss Pizarro, and she do a damn good job and everybody like her. So get you learn how to do a live or something. Let me look back over here. Reed, I thought you had me blocked. Good morning, Reed, you here? Good morning, Miss Truth Enterprise. With your funny self, you know, I've been in clouds. Sometime I drop down. That's a phone number somebody want to call in. Because, you know, or if somebody decides they really want to hit the link, I'll drop it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't be wanting to. So calling in is just as good. Now, that's the truth, Manny. Let me go up and see what Manny talking about. Because, see, I'm in and out of the chat because I don't want it to move me from what I'm talking about. Hey, Nazma did that. That's why I don't drop down much. I said in a faith chat yesterday that if I had that mod stick right then, I would have blocked the person. She would have brought him back after 24 hours. I would have blocked that. I would have dropped. Oh, you better be careful because she can do make them mods. I'm wondering she be on there and you over there with your bullshit. You will get timed out big time for the whole night. Y'all know they stretched and you can time somebody out for 24 hours. Now, right, cool. Let's see what you're laughing at. Let me go up. Okay, now I'll go back down to catch up with the chat. Okay. Where's Reed? Well, anyway, good morning, Reed. Where's YAYA? I was in your chat like 10 minutes yesterday. Kept friends. Oh, somebody Bounce just wanted you to know I did support you briefly and you can leave things like it is. Okay. But yeah, it took me 20 minutes to get up there or longer because I kept dropping. I dropped off about 3 times. And I was showing myself the way that you know it was me for real since you didn't have no thing. Then I put it back on my avatar. So I guess if you not on StreamYard, you know, the page StreamYard yet, you ain't gonna bring 6 people up. I thought you still bring up 10 because when I came back last week, well, I wasn't really trying to drop a link and bring nobody up. Really, I was just trying to do my commentary. Yeah. Yeah. But you ain't gotta rush. You get an hour free every day if you want to stay like that. Really, I just did it because I want to cover. You know, and other little perks to come with it. You know, that's the only reason why, because I really can stay doing it for hour free. I ain't got to drop my link if I don't want to. You know, people can call in and tell the truth about it. Good morning, Rodney. There's somebody that, boy, he does. He seems like that type that's out here in Sacktown, Cali, aka Sacramento, California, hang around in liquor stores with his nasty looking. But when I peeked at him after somebody said that, that man just looked so nasty. Oh, Tracy, baby, how you do it? Jesus on the main line. Tell me what you want. Chet, how you do it? I ain't got time for it. Exactly. Oh, Lord, how you do that? Just this. Well, good morning. Now, see, I like this troll right here. Spicy Dice is the neighborhood troll, or she's my neighborhood troll. You smell the pissy diaper? You sure you ain't smelling your breath? Yes, indeed. Good morning, Nana. Y'all know when last time I had the phone number there, I had somebody singing church songs, you know what I'm saying? If I would have had more time to let them just take up my hour, I probably would let them sing. Because I tried to let them do it for half a minute last time, but I didn't have time. That because I don't need nobody taking up my time, my hour that I want to be on here. Well, it's the truth, Spicy Dicey. Everybody know why I started liking the Spicy Dicey. I just think she was hilarious and fun when she played that song. When Dio wanted her to show herself, and then she told Dio she was going to show herself. When I say Dio, that's what everybody called her. Her name is Olivia. But she thought the lady was going to really show herself. She started playing Louis Armstrong. I swear Olivia talked about that forever. That was the funniest thing. That's when I really started paying attention to her. I saw she had a lot of fun. I got me a fun troll. I think you'd be over on this to get a dragging me too. I love the drag, okay? It doesn't bother me. Hey, Britt girl. Chosen vessel. Yeah. So I guess you wanted my favorites over there. Hey, y'all haven't seen the other one though to make all the pictures, Crazilla. I'm gonna start using the pictures though. She said I could, but I just never got around it. Y'all know I procrastinate sometimes. Spicy Dicey, love you back. Yeah, everybody likes Spicy Dicey for real. Everybody left them some Spicy Dicey. So, Ronnie Q, I don't know if you answered me or not. Was that really that cupcake pan? Was that really part of the challenge for real? For real? I just want to know. Well, no, well, then I asked for a friend. So I didn't really hear too much talk on the uppity. D. All I know is she's supposed to have some canned tuna, and I don't think nothing wrong with that. Can't see a lot of people in chat because they put everyone on their block list that they probably would have good lie. They don't see everywhere. I haven't been blocking anybody, but with my mind's feel the need. I'm not questioning it because evidently something went down. But I'm telling face y'all right now, Well, I would block. I wrote it down. I would block. Zip. Toodaloo. Goodbye. Zilch. That one person. But then I told her, I said, I might just time out for some time. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Kareem Aqua. Yeah, I would just time them out sometime. And actually, so if anything else is going on, I know, like I said, the big thing is the food challenge. It was a challenge. And you know what? When I'm watching Gordon Ramsay, he be having certain things two people have to use to make a meal out of it. And so, but I never see them, like you have to use a certain amount. So that's why I was asking the question, because the egg situation, was it a specific amount that you had to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Because like I said, if that's the case, you can bake a cake. You want to see the egg. So I don't know. I really don't know. But did nobody make deviled eggs? So I don't know if anybody made deviled eggs or not. Because like I said, I got that late for the review, in the middle of it. I don't have no one on my block list. People be blocking me. Yeah, I got a couple of blocks too, because sometimes when I'm watching people and they be telling people and I don't see them, I'm saying, oh, they got me blocked, but I really don't care. I mean, who really cares? Does anybody really care about time? Though I don't give a fucking damn. Block me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. And I haven't looked at my block list, but like I said, I haven't blocked or unblocked nobody yet. But like I told y'all, it's 2 of them I know I'm not going to unblock. Now I let the white boy ease back in there because he ain't really been saying too much nowhere like you normally do. And that's the one that came to save us when we first came here and told us 50 million different stories. That's Christopher W. You know what I'm saying? So he wrote a Juicy Booty chat. What Juicy Booty was accusing me of something that somebody came and told him, which wasn't true. He just listened to what the troll say and then go in, which I think he know that don't be me for real. He just want to have a reason to say something about me and my husband. I never showed my husband. Well, a couple of people saw him when he went to the nail shop with me, but she in a wheelchair because he got that from. See, who was the first one making that loud? Like I said, that's why I said, if you're gonna say something that's true, because everything I be saying about him is true. Anytime I say something about somebody, it be true. And you know what? I think it's true that he was behind that pool pit, doing what Tracy said years ago, sucking pink. Y'all, I was kind of looking over a lot of my old videos when I used to do all the time, 28 to 30 minutes. I was been talking about some stuff back then. I didn't realize I was doing it all like that. I don't even do it like that no more. I was surprised. I'm gonna have to stop putting some of them out. But I was looking at 2 and 3 and 4 years away, and they were short videos. Some of the people still not around. And I was saying, oh, I was having them kind of titles and talking about stuff like that. Wow, I didn't even realize, you know what I'm saying? I just really didn't realize. I think lady, I think, let me see, if lady keep doing the food challenge won't have contestants. She's okay, I kind of heard that a little bit. Is she a chef for real? Because if she is, no, she shouldn't even be in there with the amateurs. Is that true, y'all? Because I think somebody said that. I wonder who she talking about. I'm going to go up to find out who she can't stand. Is she? Oh, there you go, Reed, girl. Okay, find you, girl. I don't care about you two. You ain't okay. You ain't blocked. Yeah, I get it. You don't take it that serious to be blocking people. I get it. Good morning, Treasure Cash. Is that true? Oh, wow. Of course you're going to win. I thought it was just for the complete amateurs that make sushi pies and fried boiled eggs with sardines and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Do their best. And like I say, Miss MU, I think you get better, but I know you looked at some recipe because you said something like that. Cooking chef. Yeah, they are different, but the fact that she cooked means that she's a little bit more experienced than others. Now, chef is like somebody like Gordon Ramsay, and then you got the Iron Chef and all them other cooking shows, when they be having competition and 3 or 4 be in a competition. So yeah, it is different. So, but she's still more experienced if that's the case. Good morning, Brandon. Brandon, that was a good challenge to pick those ingredients like that, girl. It really was. She's not a chef. She was a cook in the army, but that still make her more, experienced. Yeah, we all cook. And I am a good cook, like I said. But if that's the case, she's more experienced than the people on there that can't cook and trying to cook, to do their best that they can do. So that's the way it is. So she's gonna always win. She know the right measurement. She know how to put food together. She already know all that over there. Cause like I said, I had never ever saw nobody make a sushi pie. Now maybe the Chinese cook that kind of stuff. I don't know. I just know with seaweed they do sushi, and I know I like them snack seaweed. I know I spread some hummus in it and put a stick of carrot or something. Put some tahini sauce in something. But I never saw it in the pie like that. What was that though? Was that bell pepper and tuna mix in some seaweed? I'm just wondering because I like trying different stuff. If that was something different, well, it didn't look appetizing, but it might taste good. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It might taste good. So Big Mama, who could can't enter. So Big Mama, who could can't enter. Okay, and I'm gonna think on what you meant by that, but that's what looking to see you're talking about. A seaweed tuna sandwich? Oh, really? Oh, I see. To win, that's a fact. She's a good cook. Who, Lady Lot? Yeah. I think that, she know how to cook better than everybody. Good morning, Dover. I think Bree's channel yesterday was that's what I'm saying. She had the people use certain ingredients the whole 9 yards. That was good. And you had to use every ingredient. That was good. That was different from all the rest of them. That's professional. She cut a whole apple into us. She did. Good cook is a matter of opinion. Everyone's taste buds ain't the same. That's not really even about, well, I guess you can say about taste buds, you know what I'm saying? But you can just look at some people food, how they put it together, and it don't match, it ain't cohesive or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody do cook different. Because the dishes, some of the dishes I saw put together, I don't know. But it can be unappetizing. It tastes good. It can be very appetizing, like I just tried. I described my sister-in-law's chicken. I mean, the gravy and everything looked so good, but it was so sweet. Now, she said she liked sugar in it. Oh no! So that's what I'm saying. It was so pretty. I was so hungry. I said, "Oh Lord, what is this?" They say the lady in Chicago, wait a minute, was a cook in the army. I doubt it because we all saw, what was that, a Christmas dinner with that meat floating around looking like some muddy water. It didn't look like no gravy. Even QB spit something out because he didn't want to hurt her feelings. So, girl, I remember somebody came over here cooking a Christmas dinner. They cooked a ham hock, some rice, some macaroni cheese. It was all starch in the ham hock. Yeah. You'll push everybody out of my chat. Look at Spicy Dicey. Man, mind me up, bless. I see a musty MF that did to me blocked. And you know what? I'm gonna take you serious for a minute, but no, you'll be to block everybody, Spicy Dicey. You'll be and your reasoning would be, oh, I smell their diaper. That's what your reasoning would be. Not knowing that you smell in your lip. Oh, lady called me back again. Hold on. So they want to tell me when the service is for one of my pastors. It was a husband wife team. We called him apostle. We called the lady one pastor. It's gonna be way in February, which I already knew. I got a Facebook account, but I haven't been on it for over 3 years. I'll put it up when I want to see it, do a sermon or looking for something. That's it. I'm not on there like that. But I keep thinking I want to get on there, and then because I didn't know back then when I was on there that You can just do live like you do on YouTube. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff I really didn't know, but I know I used to watch this lady all the time called Krabby Girls. She would fry crabs. What made me come back? Because I wasn't gone for good. And the people that know me and who I talked to knew that. I had things I was doing. That's simple as that. But I know what you want to say, no, you know, but that's cool. I was gone. Stop your hating ways there. You too old for this Lady Law one. I never say that Lady Law didn't win fairly. People are saying that she's kind of more professional than the others by being a cook in the service. Taya. See, that's what I'm saying. These kind of people right here, these kind of trolls right here, you don't know what they be talking about. Is she one fair and square like they said? She's a good cook in all categories. The plate was clean the whole 9 yards. But then when they saying that she got more experience than everybody, I said, well, she's not a professional chef. It is a difference, but she's more experienced than everybody else, so she's gonna always win. That's basically what I'm saying. Is she know what negative like you trying to make it into, okay? Now, if this person, I hope it's blocked. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Because I think that's that person I'm telling y'all about. I hope y'all got them out already. Because see, I'm on StreamYard, I can't tell. And just let me know if they're gone. The nerve of you to come in my chat. Some of these people just oh Lord. You show I got a video at my house. Yeah, the nerve. Tell you blessed can't have her opinion now. Put her head back now. I didn't say you can't stop. Oh, I don't mind people. That ain't bother me. You go too far, y'all know what to do. Because I don't censor, but you just better be careful. And if one of my moms think you need to be gone, they go get you gone. Like I just said about this other person, and I'm assuming that person is gone. Big Gone, gone. Don't fuck me. You know what? It was good. I saw your mother too down here speak somewhere too. It's good seeing y'all. Y'all don't make videos no more, but it's good to see you. You've been out a lot lately, though. So they got a phone number. So I'm kind of reading the chat now a little bit, y'all, because I be turning away from it. So I'm gonna get knocked off my commentary. I got my part to relax and talk myself. Y'all think slop or mess? How is good? Cook very good, but other cooks aren't. I don't have no thought about it at all. I just know a lot of people did learn how to cook too in the Army. Some of them come out and make a career, go to school to be a cook or a chef. So I don't think either way about it. I'm not getting it. Ain't that deep to me really. Like she was making shrimp spam, shrimp spam, a scam. Really, whether she is chef or not. Saying she shouldn't have been in the challenge is crazy. I didn't say she shouldn't. I said she's more professional. She's probably going to win over them. She probably, she know the ratio of things. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Maybe somebody gonna make some out of it. Because I was just told that right now in my chat that wow, she's a little bit more advanced than him, in my opinion. And it's not a bad thing to tell the truth about it. It's not a bad thing. Wow. It's really not. Okay, let me see who this is. Hello? Yeah? Oh, okay. Let me put you on the thing. Huh? It was, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, because some people rather be on the call instead of the thing. What's up? All right, so it's got a little bit of an echo, so I'm gonna be quick. Okay. Y'all, this D-spot. Huh? I don't know if it's echoed because see if you press mute, Mr. Lessons, what happens. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm finna drop the link. And Miss Cruz, I was saying I couldn't answer at the time because I had ODS on the phone. So, but you can call back. Okay, that's what I was saying. Okay, let me get the link dropped. Okay. There we go. There we go. And y'all might can grab it and you can call back. Okay. She did call herself a chef though and said she went to culinary school. See, that's what I'm saying. So she would be better cute. Who's muted? Wait a minute. Ain't nobody muted. There we go. I see you. Now, wait, first, the last time that happened, like somebody beat Pizarro up or whoever. Okay, I see you. I see you. Let me let you in here first.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, Miss Cruiser. Let me let you in here first.
It's me.
It's you?
It's Miss Cruz. It's both of us.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna be real
All right.
quick and I'm gonna drop that down. Hey, Miss Cruz. Hey, Miss Bless. Um, So all I was gonna say was, I don't know. I don't think it's fair to say because she had previous culinary experience, whether it be by work or by if she chose to take a course on her own, that's her
Mhm.
bettering herself. She's not known to us as a chef. She doesn't have a celebrity chef page. She don't have a cooking channel that I know of because I don't know her history. But that's just like because I went to hair school, got a cosmetology license, and know how to do hair. That don't mean I can come on here and win a hair contest just because I went to hair school. It's still about your skill. It's still about what you do and how you present it. Because everybody that go to hair school, that go to nail school, that go to culinary school, don't walk away knowing how to master what they've done. So we can't just say, "Oh, she was in the army and she can cook." No, they make a bunch of bulk shit in the army. Let's be real. I'm an army brat. They don't cook no luxury meals. I've worked in a prison. They got slop in there. Cafeteria ladies, what they cook don't look like what you're gonna eat at home. So we can't sit here and discredit her for her skill based on her previous what she's done in a previous lifetime or whatever. Everybody got the ability to go cook in their kitchen. Cruiser could get in the kitchen and cook 16 meals a day if she wanted to. We don't know it, and we don't know the level of how she cooks. So I don't think that that's fair to put that assessment. Oh, she was this and she was that. Like, no, we're not doing all of that. But
Okay,
that's just my opinion.
and I respect your opinion, and I do agree that she still can get it a challenger. Basically, what I'm saying is she probably knows better ratios than others, which is fine, but she still can be in the thing. I'm hearing from others that she's a cook, professional cook, and this and that and all like that. So, but I agree. I agree.
And as far as the measurements, Miss Bless, we come from the school of you eyeball it. Like we ain't looking at
Eyesight.
no. Yeah, we gonna
Exactly.
shake it till the ancestors say that's enough. Add a little bit
Right.
more. Like so, I ain't see her measuring nothing to do nothing spectacular. Like I ain't see none of that happening. Like so, that don't even like add to that equation. But I'm gonna let Miss Cruiser go, and I'm gonna drop down because I am at work. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay, thanks for coming up, and I'm gonna comment on what you're just saying. I think I said that too. I was taught how to eyesight things, taste stuff. I don't want to read no directions on no box, none of that kind of stuff. So I agree with that. That's what I was saying. I want to see somebody do some down home cooking, and make their own broth and all this kind of stuff. That's what I was saying. And for the army thing, I don't even know how that came into play. I don't care about all that, but I do see some people that used to be in the army said they was a cook in the army. They come out going to cooking school. Basically, but it's not that I'm trying to really go there about the army. Okay, good morning, Miss Cruiser.
Good morning. Good morning. Official ceasefire. I know he went back down in the chat. Good morning, everybody in the chat. Yeah, he covered a few things that I was going to say concerning and I think the military thing got brought up because other people, other than your show, other people on other channels was mentioning if they felt like it was fair or not fair because that person was a cook in the military. But just as he said, they call it the mess hall. They call it, the slop hall back in the day. Some military, because you cooked in the military don't mean you could, you can open up a can, use the electric can opener, open up a can and throw something together for some troops. I mean, you can necessarily cook. A lot of people, they took their ASFAB and their score was low. was below, 90, and they couldn't get other technical jobs, and so they had to be a cook. Not saying that it's just true. That's all I was going to say that. So I think they do have the right to get in because, that don't necessarily mean you can cook. Other thing I was going to say is a lot of people say, well, you can't taste the food. Where folks watch cooking shows on TV, they're scripted. We look at that food. We can't taste any of that food, but we watch it and love those shows. And just because they say them chefs can cook, we don't know whether them chefs that's judging can cook. We don't know whether they like the food. It's scripted. So they tell them they like the food because guess what? It's based on personality. It's based on likability. It's based on advertisers. It's based on what keep bringing the viewers back to the view. So what's the difference between and I'm saying talking fast because I'm trying to get everything in. What's the difference between us seeing it on TV and using that model and what we see here on YouTube and using that that model? It's likability has something to do with the judging. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Ain't no different. With the third thing I was gonna say, and I don't forgot what the hell it is. Darn it, it'll come. Oh, concerning cooking, that's why I don't really get into cooking contests because what may taste good to you may not taste good to me. What may look good to you may not look good to me. And so everybody don't like the same thing. Some people put sugar in their grits. I think it's terrible to put sugar in your grits. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't all the same. We don't all eat the same. And even people will say, well, down south, they eat this. Even people down south eat different. Everybody don't eat the same down south because there's some things folks be talking about. Like you was talking about that rice dressing. I ain't never heard of rice dressing a day in my life. And I've been down south all my life and I ain't never heard of no rice dressing. So even down south, we do different things. Everybody's different.
Yeah, me either. I'm just telling you, I learned different stuff when I was down there. Now, you said so much. Let me get to what you said. Oh, the cooking shows. I love watching them because I love to see the dishes they're making. And a lot of them are interested. I might try to mimic them. It's not about me trying to taste what they cook. It's, I love watching Hell's Kitchen. I just love how Gordon Ramsay cooked, and I might try the recipes. So, and then him and his other judges, which are professional cooks with him, they do the tasting. He might spit it out. It's funny and all like that. So that ain't about, people watch those shows because they're interested in, not because it's a taste situation. 9 out of 10, I bet your food is good if I can taste it, because he got stuff in the stores on the market and stuff. Just like who was that sweet potato pie that I didn't like because she put cinnamon in it. Black people use nutmeg and stuff, depending on where you're from. Who was that scene with that sweet? Well, to each his own, and everybody do cook different. And I mention that all the time. That when I went down south, I found some new food. That's how I started eating them crawdads. So everything is different, and I liked them. So, and like I said, so that's what it is. It's not, about that. So no, we couldn't taste their food, but the cooking shows, that's something to watch. And then, like I said, I'll try some of the Patty LaBelle.
It's the same. We can't taste their food on the cooking show, just like we can't taste the food here, on the virtual cooking shows that we look at here on the internet.
But it even wasn't about the tasting. We know we can't taste it. It was about how they was putting food together and did they use the ingredients. Of course, we can't taste it. Just like
my point is this, Bless, is that people say that they don't. They say, why they having cooking shows or cooking challenges in the beef sector, we can't taste the food. And I was making the point that
it's the same reason why they have them on TV. It's a show.
That was the point I was making. And one other message to Brooke, and I'm gonna get off of here. Brooke, if you want to prove that you made those mozzarella sticks, all you got to do is do your short. Go on and make one. Show us how you go on and make a little short, put it and show us how you put this together. Everybody coming to see you, you're going to get you some numbers, girl. Go on and make you a little short and say, look, this is how I had put those mozzarella sticks together. And so go on and show us how you roll that up in the egg and Karen's on. Thank you for letting me up. That's all I had to say.
Okay, no, and I respect your opinion on everything too as well, but I do, because we be going at it sometimes.
Well, I think we agreed this morning. We agreed this morning.
We kind of agreed. We kind of agreed, and I'm agreeing with you and ODS. Now I want to backstroke on something that Ronnie Kidd said before I forget. I do not understand people putting sugar in grits. It's not like it's cream of wheat. I mean, I grew up eating salt and butter. Then these days, they're trying to make it seem like it's fancy. I don't care about no damn shrimp. To be talking about some grits and shrimp. Now, I do remember growing up, sometimes we'd have grits with some fried fish. But to me, it's not a big deal to me. I still rather have my grits and gravy with my, my smothered pork chops, or some salmon or mackerel coquettes with some grits or something like that. I don't care about the fancy stuff, because as generations go on, even food is different. Everybody, but then you got some like me that still cook like the way I cook. Oh, I would throw something quick together, for the kids coming up, some rice roni. Now, do y'all remember when back in the day, I know some of y'all do, when we used to have macaroni and cheese, the leftover macaroni and cheese, when I was a kid, we would get ground beef, ground it up and mix with it. Fast forward some years, now you got some hamburger helper. We used to make our tuna casseroles by scratch, which I still will do. Now they got some tuna helper. So everything that you buy in the box, we done, especially Black people for sure, I know. We're all the ones that I knew in households and stuff, like every year, everybody know every household will have some black eyed peas and some green, something like that. So yeah, everybody does do different. But back to what I was saying, sugar and grits, where they do that at? Just give me some grits and gravy, you know what I'm saying? And I remember sometimes we have simple breakfasts. And what I mean by that, we'll either have croquettes or a fried chop, and then you would have some syrup and biscuits. On cold days, we have hot chocolate, but the chocolate in the can, you mix the sugar and make it yourself with some toast before we go walk to school in that cold air. Because like I say, coming up everybody walked to school and loved walking to school. So we can, especially when you got in high school, where you can cut and go to the corner store and steal your bottle of Thunderbird or Red Mountain, and cut school for the day. So anyway, yeah, to each his own. Now let me get back in the chat a little bit. Now, as far as you, Spicy Dicey, now what did you say? The reason why they want to take your phone, I put it up there for a minute with your funny self. It said, grits and a piece of exact. Oh my God, Ronnie Q, you know it. And then I'm from the family that loves the fish. We would even have crappies and perches and bluegills and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? In the morning, you so right about that. Nowadays, that fancy thing is grits and shrimp. I don't care. It ain't a big deal to me. Because like I said, I'd rather just have my grits. And my sisters and people, because I didn't care for egg, they would make their egg over easy. When it's runny in the middle, and mix it in their grits, stuff like that, which I never was an egg eater. I just learned how to eat it while in the last couple of years, because I've been making soup inspired by the Chinese restaurant I always go to. So I call it a liquid omelet, because I have everything in it like you would an omelet, but I don't have everything inside of chicken broth, trying to teach myself how to eat the white part, because I'll eat the yellow, and I eat them eggs every year on Easter only, and just the yellow. Now let's chop it up real fine. Well, I can't see the white, and stir it to some tuna or in my dressing or something like that. Anyway, Purple Peach, Brooke really thinks she's this extraordinary cook. She's quite basic. I don't know, but I just hear she get in every cooking show and then be mad when she lose. I don't know. So Miss Cruz is kind of right. Do your own thing, do your own thing. Or like many are saying, and I probably agree, if you're going to be this upset all the time because you don't come in first place, and maybe you shouldn't. Because what I understand, you get in every cooking challenge. The only one I didn't hear getting cooking challenge this time was Lovely Love, and she usually get in every cooking challenge. Every Miss MU is starting to get into all of them all the time too. Bless her heart, she's learning. But Brooke needs to buy curve. She looked extremely plump. Well, that's all right if she plump. So a lot of us plump, Heavy Bear. Plump is curvy. That's what they say, Miss Better, but it's not a big deal to me. Just give me some fried fish, smother me down a chop or something, make me some grits and gravy. It's just not a big deal to me. I like shrimp, but it's not. But like I say, each generation foods are different, because one of my sisters had an old-fashioned husband. He cooked some greens, and all he used was the salt pork, or what some people call fat back. Those was the best green. All he did was season them. He didn't put no neck bones, ham hock, and turkey, and all that kind of stuff. And that's how they used to cook. Fast forward to these days, people want to cook there with some smoked turkey, like that. So each generation, the cooking is different. But I'm just saying the big deal to me, because I would have some gravy or just some butter and salt all day long. I don't understand no sweet grits. They must be thinking it's cream of wheat. I got it mixed up, and cream of wheat is one cereal I never cared for. I love some oatmeal, but I'm not going to eat no cream of wheat. We had it, but I didn't care for that. And then our leftover cornbread, especially if it's made with buttermilk instead of milk, you crumble it up and put it in milk. You eat it like a cereal. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people remember that too. Cornbread and milk, buttermilk. And buttermilk, to me, make the best cornbread. In my opinion, pie is Southern. Not a lot of people have heard of it. And the reason why I know about buttermilk and put in your cornbread or cornbread, because my parents were originally from the South. But that's why. What time is? Oh, I got time. I thought somebody was in there. My husband in there talking. He must be on the phone. Well, yeah, that's true too, because the short ain't gonna show everything. Okay, now I gotta go up and see. Sometime when I'm, looking at people, I'll be wanting to know what they're laughing about. I got to go find out what's funny with what's going on with that. Let's see. Daughter here must have said something. Cute. She knows darn well nobody who wants mac and cheese like that. She must have ran out. Okay, so who made the mac and cheese? Like I said, I missed a lot of it. Now, did they make the roux first? Like the way I was surprised Rico knew how to make totally homemade macaroni and cheese. Because some people starting to put bacon bits, tomatoes, and all kind of stuff in the macaroni and cheese these days. Butterfinger cake and strawberry. I love some strawberry shortcake. You know what I'm saying? I can make a cake, and I'm not a baker, but if I get the taste, well, I will. But I usually get the strawberry shortcake, get strawberries, cut them up, put the sugar on it, let it make its own syrup, put it on there with the whipped cream. Yeah, I think that's a favorite with mostly everybody in my family because we grew up eating a lot of that. That's just Body Works. No one enters. It's the same people. Just someone can be innovative, create a different type of challenge. Otherwise, you'll have people like that, me like that, would constantly enter. But there's nothing wrong if you're gonna constantly enter. I'm saying, but you're not the one with a sore thumb if you were to lose, which you didn't. I think they said second place. I know you placed. I think if you because everybody can't win. Homemade biscuits and fig. I got some fig preserved in my refrigerator right now. My grandmother used to make what she called hoe cakes. My husband, and not a whore like a whore, hoe cakes or something like that. My husband's family called it flour bread. And oh my God, that was so good. Instead of just making biscuits, but she made homemade biscuits, but that flour bread that you can fry in the skillet, that's still the best. And my husband loved it too. He knew how to make it too, because he came up making it. He liked eating with eggs, but we would put jelly on ours or some syrup or something. And you write about them homemade biscuits with that fig preserve. And you know what else so Ronnie Q says? You remember that? You might remember. Do you remember back in the day when people used to make watermelon rind preserve? Now it's a delicacy these days if you can find it. The watermelon rinds, they wash them and peel them and they make preserve. Do you remember that? Do anybody here remember that? You can't even find apple jelly no more. I'm not talking about apple butter or all the apple. I'm talking about actual apple jelly. And Popeyes used to have it back in the 90s in Las Vegas, the little packs, but they don't give out apple jelly no more. And when I did find some one time at a bread store, oh my God, just a little tiny jar back then, I think it was in the late 90s for $5 or $6. A little jar was expensive. Do you remember anything like that? Let's see, because let me get back in the chat. My daddy from Texas, and he one who had us eating sugar and grits. Oh, really? I did that, but just because he's from Texas, it doesn't mean that that's how he did it. I mean, because some people do it out here too. I don't know where he learned it from, but most people down south don't put sugar in their grits. No, I don't want no sweet grits. We call the appetizer butter omelet. A good old egg sandwich with jelly and toast. Now, the only way I can eat egg sandwich, boiled eggs, mash it up, put your salt, your pepper, your garlic powder on your powder both if you want, with some mayonnaise and mustard, chop it real fine and put it on some toast. Yeah, buttermilk cornbread is delicious. I'm telling y'all. Your leftover cornbread, just crumble it up and put some on there. Purple pea. I'm reading them fast now because I've probably been on here. Yeah, okay. Sits behind here. I stroll, help, act, level guys, level you. Like my level of messy. Egg drop soup. Yeah, I like that. Buttermilk biscuits. Yep. In the mason jar. And they don't have it like they did back then. It's good. That's just like they used to have this ribbon cane syrup. And it used to be in a gold can. Nowadays, you find it in a bottle, but it's not the original company. Because if you read the small print, it's going to tell you it's not the real ribbon cane. Everybody remember that syrup too? It was in a gold can. Cracking the bread. Yeah, I did that about 3 weeks ago. Some cracking the bread. Well, crackling cornbread. I did that about 3 weeks ago. Oh, it's a good taste too, especially if you're gonna mash up in your greens. Do y'all remember when back in the day people also used to crumble their cornbread up in their greens and eat it with their hands? That was the best way to eat some greens. Good morning, Fifi TV. My mom loves cornbread and buttermilk. Yo, Lord, that is good. I'm on my way almost out of here too, y'all. And I appreciate everybody came. So I'm gonna start reading the chat real fast now. My cousin egg sandwich, the whole bus will be mad at us. Y'all say. Okay, now I'm gonna get down to the bottom. I think I'm behind in the chat. Okay. Sheffy, I thought it started at 2, but learned it started at 1. So my clock was right there. So hey Sheffy, wherever you are, good morning. Okay, let me get okay. And still eat some greens. Yeah, that's the best way to eat greens. And the condiments to greens with green onion. I got an uncle. You can chop it up and sprinkle it on your greens in your plate, or you just get your long and just bite on it. But I had an uncle because hot peppers too is one of the condiments you put on the plate and sit out there and eat green. And one of my uncles just bite into that hot pepper, take a spoonful of greens, or mash his hand and have it mash it, with the peppers. But I usually cut up me a nice pepper in my greens, not for it to be hot, not for it not to be hot. You know what I mean? Yeah, and people still do that. Some people still do that. That's just like when I watch the Nigerian cooking shows, they eat that fufu with their hand. But I won't none of their okra because to me it's slimy. The okra stew or okra, it'd be so thick. I just can't do that. But anyway, they make their soups and they have their fufu with it all the time. Most of the time it's cassava, and what are those green bananas mixed? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Most of the time it's like that. But we did the greens like that, mash the cornbread and eat it like that. Take a bite of pepper, bite of green onion. Put some pepper sauce on it when you eat it. Don't cook it in a vinegar because I don't want no pickled greens. But when you eat your greens, you know how it used to be the pepper sauce in the jar with the little bitty yellow peppers and then have the vinegar on there, the hot. Oh, that was so good. Cornbread and hot sauce. Yeah, you can put hot sauce on it, but I'll bite into a pepper. I'll chop some on top of mine with the green onion. But when I'm cooking it, I would, put one pepper in it to have it because, for more flavor like that. Sometimes I steam my okra on top, just depending on my taste buds. I like to cut turnip bottoms on top, just depending on my taste buds. I don't know if none of y'all still know about that because turnip greens cook down to nothing. I usually put some turnip bottoms, but if I cook turnip greens, I would mix it with mustard because usually I'm mixing collards with the mustards. And collards was really our go-to greens, like with the mustard. Sometimes just like my favorite beans and what my family mostly had would be pinto beans and cornbread. Down south, I guess their favorite would be red beans and rice. But I found out in my husband's family, they don't really be cooking red beans. They be cooking kidney beans. And we can't stand no kidney beans, but I'm at the salad bar. When I found out, I said, these are not really red beans. The red beans are small like the white bean stuff. They be cooking them big old beans. They call kidney beans. I knew. I wish I would have paid attention. I think I can as I was, but I wasn't interested in preserves. I wasn't really interested in baking. I mostly wanted to cook. When I made something sweet, it was mostly peach cobbler, refrigerator pie, and apple pie. Every blue moon, I might decide I want to take up time and make a pound cake or something. I'm not really baking. I'm more mostly cook than do the sweets. I got a sister that did all that, homemade pound cakes and stuff. No daughter. What you say? Mac and cheese and marshmallows. Who put marshmallows in their mac and cheese? I seen somebody put marshmallows on top of a sweet potato pie. Now that's just too sweet too. So, but to each his own. Everybody different. Good morning. I am Shay Breezy. Slices, onion, homemade corn. Now that sounds good too. Fried. You found some flounder, the flounder fish. Oh, girl, send me a plate. I didn't even know you cook like that. That's crazy. I didn't know you cook like that. Tomatoes and green onions go, you right. You slice on these tomatoes, you know, it's that kind of way. But I see some people put tomatoes in their greens. I like mine on the side. Tomatoes and onions go with it, but it does. Tomatoes do go with it on the side. I would do it like that. Yeah, girl, that's too fattening now. I mean, come on, sweet potato pie already sweet, but to each his own. Because my daughter-in-law did that one year. I said, oh, girl, look at the calories. But that's how she eat it. They would eat. Only thing I can bite into these, like I said, is my green onions on the side with my greens. And like I was taught to put white onion when I cook it, but I like getting green onion now, chopping it up, put it in my greens and cabbage and stuff. I know that she didn't make it yesterday. I was watching. If you're talking about the challenge again, somebody say this, somebody prepped their cheese sticks or something the day before. But now watching the cooking show, they prep stuff too. So I don't know. But people wanted to see her do the cheese sticks. A lot of people thought they were bought off the store. I like to cut up green onions on my greens. But yeah, green onions, but I like the pepper sauce. I bite into me a pepper, so ain't nothing wrong with that. Like apple. Oh, really? You like raw turnips like that? It got kind of and I tasted a spicy, hot flavor too when you eat it like that. Y'all got me thinking about food, but I got my smothered chopped in there. I got some rice cooked, but I just might make me some cream potatoes, or some people call them mashed potatoes. But I'm not off the box. I got to peel it. Like I said, I'm not really a box person. I have tried out the box, but I can tell out the box. I went to Church's Chicken one time out here in Oak Park in Sacramento, and I saw the girl put the hot water in the pitcher and pour the buds in the potato buds, and I said, "Oh, that's why y'all take. That's how y'all make y'all mashed potatoes." So I'm assuming, do anybody got any real potatoes but Church's Chicken? I don't know if it's on a East Coast or South, but it's out here. Church's Chicken. I know they're in Nevada and out here. They use box of potatoes, y'all. My stamps wisely. I'm fucking my shit up with no macaroni and marshmallows. Your validation. How long I've been on here? Let me go now. Y'all, I got to get ready to get out of here. I've been on here an hour and 20 minutes. I see some people coming on now. Wow, I really talk longer than, wow, this is about the time I'll probably be coming on too. But like I said, wasn't nobody on this morning. I say, hell, let me come fill up some time. Somebody gonna come on. Okay, what's rest of you cans and box, especially for, I know. I said, oh, that's why they be creamed like that. And sometimes they, if you don't eat them right away, they become watery. Ugh. Raw turnips with a little salt and pepper. I guess you can't do that because, like I said, I've tasted a piece before. That's why eating out make you fat. Yeah, they just, ain't nothing natural. So let me reiterate before I leave up out of here, y'all, because I'm getting ready to big G little go, and y'all can start dropping the diamonds. Face YAYA did her first live yesterday. It was a good live. It was mostly people coming up. It was like a welcoming party, so to speak, you know. And I missed the first part of commentary, but I'm quite sure it was good commentary. A couple of people tried to change the narrative, but ODS came up and said he wanted to get back to the commentary, and I'm glad he did. So I can, kind of hear what was going on. I kind of saw bits and pieces when I was watching Brianna yesterday, because when I'm out, I'll be trying to watch stuff, you know what I'm saying? I caught the ending of Ronnie Q this morning, and she was showing the pan or something. I guess I'm assuming with dessert. That's why I asked her, was it the real thing? And I wrote about a little bit. She was kind of speaking on what went down too. But everybody is speaking on, how Brooke be upset when she don't win. Bless her heart. You'll win one day, baby. Lady La won, because everybody's saying she's mostly professional, but I did agree with ODS and Miss Cruiser. But I did say myself then she probably know better ratio measurement than them because she was a cook, but they're saying because you're the cook. In the mess hall, it ain't like that, according to ODS. So I don't know nothing about that. I've just heard some people that cook say, oh, I was a cook in the Army. And, like they cook and they come out and they're going on a cooking school. So I assumed, that they, a little bit, know a little bit more. But this is an amateur show. It doesn't matter. Okay. I think overall, truthfully, everybody did a good job. Everybody, they had the nerve to even go on there and cook like that. And y'all know how the beef set is. People be looking all behind you while you're live want to see how your house look, all kind of stuff. You know, I mean, come on, that take heart to even get up there to do all that like that. So my true opinion, I got to say, overall, everybody did a great job. Whether they can cook or not cook, everybody did a great job. Okay, that's how I really feel. So mostly is what I was talking about today. I see y'all on one of my uploads because I got something down I kind of want to talk about. Uppity, bless your little heart too. Ain't nothing wrong with you cooking tuna up the can. Who gonna cook some tuna? When you make salmon croquettes or use the mackerel or the can, you get canned crab. You ain't gonna buy no crab deboning and do all that. So I don't see nothing wrong with that, but I think I heard somebody say something negative towards that. So with that said, y'all get the diamonds drop. And I appreciate all of y'all for coming to visit me on this day. Waiting until the 28th of January to file. I have to go back over my thing to see what she's talking about. Yeah, she's getting better. At one point, I heard her say she had to peek at she's getting better, and she's been cooking all her life. She probably just don't cook like us. That's why I say she probably cook with she don't use a lot of spices and stuff, I'm assuming. You know, but that's milling people like a lot of spices. Yeah, she did a great job, Read to Heart of Philadelphia. And I'm looking forward to seeing her content. I know she can handle it. And she going to make everybody out of her life. Like she can't come up here and do her own panel. She will, and she know how. But if she decides to have a panel, that's her. She can do her channel how she want to do it. But I know she can also do her own live. Simple as that. And I'm waiting for it, okay? She don't need a crutch. She can do it. Cruiser, I'm so glad I held my comment back from you. Oh, you going to say something negative? Y'all dropping the diamonds? I'm on my way out. I'm looking at my other gadget, even if I'm speaking, to see who I'm going to be watching while I'm going in there doing the breakfast. I'm looking at my gadget. So drop the diamonds. Okay. Money sign blessed like a 56. Anybody want to support me, go right ahead. I need to make me a membership. I'll get around to it, you know. So I'll get around to it. So with that said, I guess I got to say, let me see let me tell y'all. Here's, let me see something. Got to see who I'm going to be watching while I'm fixing my breakfast. Hold on. Let me see. All right. Y'all hear my husband talking? He's talking so loud. Okay. I got to go. This person's going to keep calling me. Let me decline it. Okay, let me see. Who's on here? I'm going to tell y'all who on right now. Okay, I think Chef is saying, bless, I'm not done yet. No, thank you. So I don't know what I said, but okay. Oh, Brianna, I'm first review. My real thoughts. Oh, let me go see. Because whatever, it was a good live. So I guess that's what I'm gonna be watching while I'm doing my thing. Let me get over here and speak. Okay. Toodaloo! Toodaloo! Drop the diamonds. Bye. Toodaloo.